It's mid-October on the tail end of the mullet run. This is when the big mullet come through, and this is also when the big fish get on the big mullet. The snook are beefing up for the spawn, or for the winter, I'm sorry. And they're just trying to get their fat content high, so when they move up in the backcountry and it gets cold, they don't have to be as active and all. They can live off their fat reserves.
You know, you're a true pro, Mike. I mean, this is the first time I've been on a boat where I had a captain I was with. He was just naturally weaving right into the conversation of what's going on, what we're targeting. I didn't even have to do any awkward, this is Jamie Bunn, Fish Blue Water intro. That's what you get from a true veteran, a true OG, Captain Mike Holliday, Stuart, Florida. Longtime buddy, we go back way together in the industry.
Yeah.
He has been there, done it, seen it, but this is his home stomping grounds. As you guys know, we've been staying inshore with the whaler, and so this is just another opportunity in that same kind of space. And I've been wanting to come do this up this way, and appreciate you making the time, buddy. Super stoked.
A little something different, you know. Our fishery has changed a little bit over the last few years because of the water quality issues. But if you want to come catch a big snook, single best month, probably single best time.
Right.
Mid-October, you know, cold front coming through, big mullet are here. Yeah. I mean,
You've been guiding here out of Stuart for how long?
36 years. Feels like 136 years.
So I'd say that's definitely qualifies him in the knowledge and experience department. So we're a little ahead of the curve, literally at the ramp, just making some small talk, catching up on time. He's like, that the school of mullet swimming right by? That's his first round of bait. We're gonna go grab maybe a little bit more bait. Stay tuned. We're about to get tight in Stuart, Florida.
Between the wind and the tide, you know, it's the same. It's like sitting in an inlet. It's wind against tide. Tide's coming in this way, the wind's coming at us that way.
So I keep trying to get my bearings oriented. So we're sitting on the east side of,
we're on the west side.
We're on the west side of the bridge.
There.
Yep.
Lands that way.
Okay.
We're on the west side of the Stuart Causeway bridge.
All right. And you were saying tide's just changing?
We're just getting the first of the incoming tide, and there's been this big school of larger mullet trapped around this bridge, and they just swap from side to side, but big schools of big volume of bait coming through. And as they come under this bridge, the snook and the tarpon are here ambushing them. So we'll kind of position up current of it and float baits back. And just, you know, retain possession of the rod.
So typically, obviously you netted some nice fresh silver mullets.
Bigger mullet too.
Everything we're fishing is always live. You soak any dead baits or anything?
You can soak dead baits here. And the sharks are not bad here. So you can soak dead baits. I just, you know.
It's funner with the live.
I think so. I enjoy having the rod in my hand when you get that thump.
The thump,
I don't know how we live without it, but when we live without it, we just blind fished everywhere we went.
I'm waiting for you to call the bite today, so we'll see what happens. Like, you know, we get some side scan up, and Captain Mike says, there's about 20 snook over there.
Sitting over here on your left.
Yeah, 40 feet off to the starboard side of the boat. Cast her out and thump.
Let's do it, man. We need to catch fish right now.
Let's do it.
So I get a good stiff mark, but they can swim in the current a little bit better.
You said we got 50-pound braid.
50-pound braid, 60-pound fluoro leader.
Okay.
And a 6.0 Gamakatsu circle hook.
Nice.
And that's probably a 9-inch mullet.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
A small enough mullet that a slot snook can eat it, but a big enough mullet that a 100-pound tarpon will eat it too.
Sure.
I would go in that way.
Okay.
We'll fish that bin first. That's been where the snook have been more. Pretty tight.
Okay.
Almost all the fish in here are big.
What's that?
Almost all the fish in here are big.
Okay.
It's kind of nice.
Fish on. Got some good head shakes to him. Feels like it might be an old line sider.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, cameraman! man! We just had a snook come out like a sail. Woo, son! That is a toad.
That's a fall mullet run fish there.
Yoo! Oh! Now we're talking, Captain Mike. Yeah! What a slob! Yes! Are you kidding me?
Dig it, ma'am. She's pretty light colored too. She hadn't been upriver for a long time.
Look at this toad. Look at this toad.
See how clean she is?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Just came out of the ocean.
So,
Let me put her on the back deck here.
what do we,
That's over 40 inches.
what would we estimate she is size-wise?
We'll find out. Look at the mouth on that.
Yeah.
Like, you put a softball in there.
She wouldn't have any trouble eating clearly a mullet.
See how thin she is?
Yeah.
I mean, she's already spawned
out.
Don't let her go anywhere. Hold her for a second.
You're asking a lot of an amateur snook fisherman.
I'll tell you exactly what lengthwise she is.
What a beautiful fish, guys. Mike, I can tell you this, even though I know you'd say that certainly this cold weather has maybe slowed things down with the water temperature. You just landed me my biggest snook ever.
That's nice. 22 inches. Wrong way.
Like, yeah, I don't know about that.
It's an inch short of the 40. 39 inches.
39 inches. What an
Beautiful
absolute
fish, though.
beautiful fish. Well,
Dig it.
I guess we're gonna get her back in the water. All right, guys. Stuart, Florida. The man, Captain Mike Holliday. He made it happen. It wasn't easy. We've had a couple of thumps and misses. He would know better, and I'll let him explain afterwards. But I think this cold weather's maybe just slowed some things down, but came back right to where we started the morning, where he netted the bait. We got this 39-inch beautiful Florida snook to show for it. So
Looks ready to go.
let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
That's fishing, brother.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Let's get another one real quick.
Okay, let's do it. I told you, I think I had
Another
a
bite.
previous bite on that one that turned back.
I have my mullet chased pretty good, so. You see why we use a heavy gear though?
Yeah.
I mean,
for
if
sure.
They head for the pilings.
Yeah, you're not
We're
doing
running the opposite direction. And
light
trying to
tackle.
get 'em
You're gonna
out.
get embarrassed on these things. I mean, that was a full grown by my standards at least.
No, it's all big fish. They're all on these big mullet. They're all going to be big fish.
Gotcha. Well,
But we're lowering the tide, you
You
know.
know, I was scratching my head. I don't know if we got it on camera yet or not, but when I was walking the dog down the seawall on that one bait, and you had just missed that one bite that you had just missed the bait, I'm like, how is this thing not absolutely getting crushed right now? And they say in fishing, you might be down, but you're never out, baby. Especially when you're in the capable hands of a guy like this.
I want him like.
You want it to be like that lightning bolt, like you don't even know what hit
him.
him?
My back.
Fish on.
Dig it. That's your dinner fish right there, bud.
Yeah. If it is, and you permit, we'll take it. Woo! Smaller guy.
Might not even be dinner. I got this thing for these guys.
You might be a little small.
You might be. He had a pretty big mullet though, didn't he? I mean, that guy ate a 8-inch mullet. Come here.
Snook
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
That's not a big enough one to eat.
No, it's not. But it's certainly one.
But again, real silver.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just came in out of the ocean. That fish hadn't been in this river very long.
So now, it's been a slow day by your standards. Probably the most snook I've caught in a day. But we've seen a little more activity in the last 45 minutes. Any thoughts?
It's starting to warm up.
Okay.
You know, it's 55 this morning, and it's pretty cold.
Okay.
Water temperature is about 1 degree warmer, which isn't much, but seems like it's getting going a little bit better now. You know, that'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Is it's just been waiting. They've just been waiting.
I said that on my podcast yesterday that patience pays. Sometimes you just gotta be patient.
Pretty crazy that the fish that size could eat that mullet, huh?
Hey, you think about the size and the opening on their mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it works like such a vacuum at the end of the day.
Damn, dude.
Come on, fish.
He's in there.
Woo!
Good fish.
Nice one.
Get us out of here. You got him out. Good. Nice.
Fish on. Jumping, coming up, Jazz. Yeah! Coming up, coming up.
I was just thinking I should have changed that leader before I put that bait on.
Now you say it. Oh, we got another hog. Come on. Yeah. Woo! What a frigging beautiful fish.
Another real one, dude.
No doubt. I love it.
Ooh, he might be bigger.
Woo! Beauty! Look at that thing.
He's bigger. Skinny too.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely tell they're rode out for sure. So, how many spawns are there like annually for like snook, Mike?
I think it's just, you know, one big one, but it takes place over a long period of time, you know.
Okay.
On the new and full moons in June, July, August, and even September and October. Let's see how big that fish is.
Look at that. Look at this. Just absolutely gorgeous.
I got new measuring tape? What do I do with it?
Oh, here it is. So, I'm going to say 38. You
Inch
think
of
bigger?
tail?
You think bigger?
I think bigger.
Okay.
Maybe wrong. Oh, another. Is it the same fish? 39 inches.
39.
This
on
one's
that.
actually 38 and a half.
Nice.
Beautiful fish, dude.
All right, Mike, you get the honors of the release this time. Show me how it's done. Come in here for...
What's interesting is every time they're going to grab your thumb.
I know this isn't his full-time gig, but he is available for charters, just so you guys know.
So look,
If you want the snook
see
experience
how
of a
she's bit on my
lifetime,
thumb?
Stuart. Woo! Oh yeah, look at that.
she'll just hang on until she's ready to go now.
She releases on her own.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Is that just kind of like an instinctive thing, or?
I don't know if they shake their head and you're still hanging on, or they just lock on and they can't get their jaw open, or what it is, but they hang on. you know, certainly it seems like till they're ready to go, and then they always swim off really well. I knew that.
Bro.
Good job, man.
What a deal. What a deal. I mean, it has been a little cool today. A little breezier than you thought.
Find it slow, but the fish are big.
That's right. But like we just said, so I don't know, we're several hours into the day at this point, but we've had 3 bites in an hour and seen a couple of other fish pop. I don't know, like you said, water warming up.
It was cold this morning. It was really cold this morning. You know,
the back end of the tide, you think that could have anything to do with it at all?
You know,
hard to say.
I don't think the tide had it to do with it. I think the mullet were there, the food was there. I just don't think they were being very active. And then we just kind of slid in right when they were getting, you know, middle of the day, they were just lighting up. And it's interesting because a lot of people tell you snook feed at night.
Right, right.
And that's not true. They feed when they want to feed. And they're opportunistic feeders. When the food comes through, they're eating.
Well, listen, man. You're my guy because you would stay here like I would and fish until there was not another bait left in this well. I already know I've taken up more of your time today than was planned, so I'm gonna make this easy, and we're gonna wrap this video right here on the back end of an incredible release on Mike's boat. What can I say? Amazing fishery. This guy used to.
We're very fortunate.
Over almost 4 decades of time and experience. You know, become a good friend in the industry, and this is what great friendships are about: sharing the experience together and hopefully sharing it with you guys. So, Mike, we'll put it in the description down below. But if somebody wants to, I mean, and you do it all, like you said, you love live chumming.
I fish inshore, I fish offshore.
Fly fisherman.
Depends on what the weather does. These days, about half of my clients are fly.
Okay.
And you can find me at CaptainMikeHolliday.com, Stuart, Florida. It's pretty easy. 2 L's in Holiday. That's the real trick.
Perfect.
But, you know, been a nice day. We'll get some more.
I was going to say,
come back with your boy and do this.
Well, exactly. He's going to see this video and be like, yeah, so when I come in for spring break or Thanksgiving, let's see what Mike's got going on.
I got Wednesday open.
I bet you do.
That's all I got.
You better talk to your wife about that first. Hey guys, listen, Mike Holliday, he's the man. Hit him up, check him out. He's also involved with Captains for Clean Water, you know, and just a great steward of the sport and the industry. We're going to have some details below, as well as the Captains for Clean Water cause and the initiatives that are going on behalf of him, his team, and other great stewards of fishing here throughout South Florida, not only on the west coast of Florida, but how it affects the estuaries and everything coming over to
you guys have been a big supporter of
our side as
well, man.
You know, with the Florida Cup we made a small contribution in the grand scheme of things, but every little bit helps, right?
Every bit helps, in awareness.
Yep.
You know, our voices are what can make change.
That's it.
Money doesn't make change. Voices make change.
You got that right.
People make change. You can fight City Hall.
Right. And you and the guys that have been at the forefront of that charge, there's a lot of gratitude and thanks that everybody should certainly be sending that way. So, on behalf of myself, Jamie Bunn, Blue Water Movements, Fish Blue Water, another epic day, action, adventure, education. We'll see you for the next Fish Blue Water video.
Dig it.